guys and gals. Welcome back. It's the Iron Man challenge. Here he is right here.
Well met.
It's the Iron Man. Let's do that again and get one of these.
Good tidings.
A screenshot there. This episode, we're going to be running to the Blasted Lands. I'm going to pick up a quest here from this bald-headed bastard known as Watchmaster Sorgal.
Light be with you.
We're going to bring the Creative Power Stones to Quartermaster Lungers before the Power Stones expire. And the quest log is full. Yeah, alrighty. Get rid of that for right now.
Well met. Be careful.
Alrighty. Probably 20, 30 minutes to do it. Not sure. But the reason I'm doing this quest is because we're going to be back into the Swamp of Sorrows today. Working on a few quests. Hope you guys and gals are doing all right. Happy Saturday to you. Oh, it's March 1st. For me, it's March 20. No, it's February 24th. A little bit ahead here. Had myself an okay back workout today at the gym. It's my thing, the gym. YouTubing in the gym, kind of my life. And slaying chicks, I mean, yeah. Slaying them, bro. No. Is the music on? Yes, it is. Old Deadwind Pass, home of Kirazan. Right over there, as a matter of fact. Ooh, a little close to the edge there. I made a few more sales on the auction house. Not a lot, but we're 37 gold, 37 silver. About 40 off, 40 gold off. I've got some more things posted. Couple of them for a pretty decent price. I had a nice little dagger and a ring. I think it was a ring. Strength and Stam ring. I'm thinking that thing's going to sell. And there was another one, the same ring for 12 gold. So I put mine for his was like $12.50. I put mine for $11.99. I decided, I usually don't do that. But rings are few and far between. But hopefully we sell that. That'll get us quite a bit closer there. And I had a few of the charms that the warriors need. I think 2 didn't sell. I reposted them. A lot of people use that strat. A lot of people grind those and post them. So really the way to make money off of those things is if you see a ton of them posted and you're a baller and you buy gold. Think you mean earn gold, Eric. Whatever. However you have your gold, buy everything up and then repost them for a profit is the way to probably make money there. I don't know. Okay. We need one more spec here. We couldn't get it last time because this place is pretty much always heavily farmed. Well, not always, but quite a bit. I started at low mana here like an absolute legend. Using our new wand, it does about 20-something damage more, which is pretty good. It's not too bad at all. Let's drink up here. Let's see if we can get this last speck of Dream Dust, and then we're going to be moving off these Swamp Walkers. Kagdar's Essays on Dimensional Convergence. It's like a book or something that he dropped. Let's see if we can find that. It can be a little bit grindy. It's all right. Man, those bastards, man. I hate it when they do that. Just all of a sudden go in the other direction. There was a mob right behind the tree over there. We might still pull 2 here. Did I pull that other one? I didn't. I almost pulled that freak, though. All right. You got to go, my friend. Minded your own business? I don't think so. We won't have it. It's an adolescent whelp. It's 2 different types. Go ahead and attack. It's cool. You do. The regular dreaming whelps have sleep. The adolescents, they haven't learned that ability yet. Their parents haven't taught them. It's like 12 seconds or something? 10 seconds. Oh, it's a 5% chance on melee attacks is how it reads, I think. So we shouldn't get that debuff on us. Guess we'll see. This tooltip isn't always 100% accurate. Kind of nice we're the only ones here right now. Spitting acid at me. Where's the other one? There's usually 2 here. Maybe I got it already. Pretty proud of myself. I've been eating pretty well last 3 or 4 days. I'll go through these bouts where it's not like I eat super unhealthy, but I will go through these bouts where I will just kind of get like kind of like a fuck it attitude, which, you know, I don't like. Oh no, look at that. That's weird as balls. Hold on. All right, we'll go work on the swamp walkers. We also are on the quest of killing the spiders, the gators, and the jaguars as well. We can do that. Got ourselves a jaguar. Date night for me tonight. Go over and hang out with Heather for a bit. Her family's been in town. Well, some of her family. So she's been running around like crazy, you know, doing all kinds of stuff. And I think it's her cousin. And her cousin has these 2 young kids. And apparently they are... The parents don't say no to them. They're spoiled brats who misbehave and scream and cause scenes. And I've been around kids like that. it's a very awkward thing because what it does, it almost forces other adults to try to manage the child. That shit starts very, very young. But so she's been not enjoying that. Like if they go out into a store or something, the kids are running around yelling and screaming and pulling shit off of the shelves, and the mom's just like, okay, now if you want to get ice cream later, you know, like that kind of bullshit, like compromising. No, teach your child to be a decent human being when it grows up. Kids like that grow up to be complete assholes, man. It's okay to tell your child no and explain why. And if they're misbehaving, you're in a store, right? If that's a treat for them, you pick the child up and you leave the store. Once you're in the car, if you're going to act, you know, if you're going to act like that, we can't go into places. That's the deal. Maybe they do it again the next time and the next time, but eventually they'd be like, well, I really want to be in here and I want maybe this thing. So let me, you know. Dr. Phil over here. Got a, I think a paladin rolled up. There's plenty of these to go around. It's cool you get herbs off of them. We can post them. Some point in the game, if you had herbalism, I think you'd be able to like actually herb the corpse. That probably started in either Deathwing, Cataclysm, or Mist of Pandaria. That's when all that shit started happening. I mean, that's kind of a cool thing. It's like, that's something I don't really care about. It's all the other nerfing stupidity that they did. I don't want to do that. No, I can't. You know, that's just my opinion. I just like Classic. I don't like a lot of the systems and how retail ended up. If you don't like, you know, if you're retail hardcore and you don't like Classic, you're probably not watching this, right? So. Yeah, that's right. So who you talking to, freak? I don't know. What do these guys have? They have wild regeneration. Regeneration is wild. Cagdaz Whisker. The Whisker of Cagda. Let's go to Dunkin'. Get a coffee. Or if you're certain parts of New York, it'd be a coffee. Go get a coffee. Let's go get a coffee and we'll talk. I think there was a Saturday Night Live skit with something like that. I think it was actually, what you call him, the guy who did Shrek, Mike Myers, who did the... he played like this Jewish New York woman or something, I think. I think he said it was based on his grandmother or his mom or something. The guy... So if you've seen Bob's Burgers, and if you haven't seen Bob's Burgers, what the hell's wrong with you? You should watch Bob's Burgers. Linda, Bob's wife, is played by a guy. He's played by a man, and he did the voice for Linda. I saw an interview with them or whatever. He says it's based on his mom. His mom hates it. She has that kind of I don't. It's a specific New York. I don't know if it's like Queens or something. I don't know.
Well done.
We just got it. I lived in New York for a little bit, but I lived way up north in a place called Potsdam. But I didn't live there long enough to, you know, acquire an accent. I never really had an accent. I know. I think I may have like a slight Southern accent sometimes, especially if I'm doing it on purpose. The only thing I picked up when I was in California for quite a while, I picked up saying hella. Yeah, and there's a graph. Well, it's like a picture of California and it's divided up. I saw it many, many years ago. It's like around San Francisco in that area, kind of, where it seems like people say that. That's where I was. I don't know. I just picked it up, and it's kind of a weird thing to pick up, but I still say it even today. Sometimes I say, this is hella annoying or whatever. Because I remember when I moved back from California to Virginia, I saw some of my old, really just one of my old high school friends. He was noticing that I was saying it, kind of giving me shit about it. I lived in North Carolina for a while as well. But I never developed like a hell of a Southern twang, you know, like that. I don't know, maybe I'm neutral. I saw a funny video a couple of years back. It was a wife and her husband, and she was trying to teach the guy not to talk so Southern. It's the funniest shit ever. So she was trying to teach him how to say oil. He'd be like, oil. She's like, no, it's oil. Say oil. Oil. I get some oil in my truck. She's like, so then he started to really try. So you could see him struggling. He'd be like, oil. That's funny. I knew a guy when I lived in Connecticut. He was from, I don't know if he was from Boston, but he was from Massachusetts. And he had that really strong, I guess it's a Boston accent. Would be like, car, I gotta go out to my car. Let's go to the bar. Like, I'm not, it was ridiculous. I used to give him so much shit about it. A couple people did. He fucking hated it. But that's what friends are for, man. It's to make fun of each other. It's one of the things. But it was strong. His name was Tommy. All right, one more Jaguar. Let's turn the ground clutter down here. Only 2 more spiders. And the new wand does so much more damage. I think before we were doing like, what, 25 to like 30, depending on the crit. Pretty good. I'm gonna do a little bit more wanding. So my goal is to try to get the mounts before we hit level 41. I'm going to do my best, which means I might do some stuff off camera. I don't know, like I said, I also might just make an episode out of it where I go farm the elementals in Arathi Highlands, because it's kind of dangerous. I think they're like levels 38 to 41, something like that, or maybe 40. But they're kind of a pain in the ass. Probably should. It's too risky. It's not like those are green, easy mobs for me to grind, so I'll probably make an episode out of it. But I started another character because I miss healing. It's on Doomhowl. It's a hardcore character, but there's no restrictions or anything. It's just regular. I'm not self-found or anything like that, just regular hardcore. But I want to get back into Dungeons healing, and we've got 2 Alliance going on right now. So I rolled an Undead Priest, and I want to heal Dungeons again. So I'm going to try to get that going, but my schedule's... That's fucking stuck on the tree over there. My schedule's pretty hectic right now with the the videos and the new job and all of that. I got to be honest, the new job is weak as hell. I'm not enjoying it so far at all. I don't have a lot of work at all. I'm not even kidding. Maybe an hour and a half a day, if that, so, and it's the type of job, like, it's not salaried, right? So, now it was put forth to me that it was a part-time job. When somebody says part-time job, I don't know about you, but I think 25, 30 hours a week. This is working out, 5 to 7, 8 hours a week, which is, that's not good. Doesn't really help my situation that much. And I don't get paid that much, unfortunately. I've had really, really good, high-paying programming jobs in the past, but not lately. There's also some other issues. I'm trying not to, gripe and complain. I should feel ungrateful to have a job, but at the same time, I can't really afford not to. All right, we need one more spider, I think. Yeah, let's grab this, and then we'll get the rest of the crocodiles. Watch out for behind me here. Got Horde in the area. The little trolls. Not really a big deal at this level. It'd be I think they're level 35s or something like that, but still, I really don't want to get flagged. That's what I'm most worried about, not really running in, because they're not elite. They're not like elite guards. They're just patrols, but they are flagged, and they will attack you, which will flag me, and then what I'm worried about is another player, Get a level 60 horde come through, just bored, sees me flagged. No mercy, and I'm done. It wouldn't have to be even a level 60, dude. A level 30 character who had gear would probably wreck me. Not even kidding. But if that happened to me before. I can't remember what character it was on, but I did get flagged like that. I just went off like at the top of a mountain and just stayed there for the 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever it is. I think I probably logged out is what I did because I didn't want to take the chance. Might have been on Iron Woman the Hunter. I can't remember. Done so many hardcore challenges at this point. Tender croc meat. We can get white spider meat from these spiders. Which has a good chance to sell on the auction house because the recipe. It's one of the recipes that gives you 100 and, the 12 stam. It's not a good drop rate, though, that's for sure. That's like every quest. You could basically say that about every quest. Like 99% of the quests in Classic. Well, it's not a good drop rate, that's for sure. These are my preferred quests. Just kill a certain amount of something. The ones where you're looking for an item, they can be so grindy. So recipe, at least one recipe for that mystery meat as well. I don't know if it's any good, but I've seen the recipe in cooking on the Naked Warrior.
Well done.
Let's go turn this in. All right, that's way over here. The chest. This guy, we could, if we were over here, I should have picked that up. I was literally right beside. Oh no! Did I fail it? I forgot about the thing. Wow, I still have 32 minutes. Let's go do this really quick. I completely forgot about that. The ingredients. So it tells me you've got an hour to do it. Go turn that in. The crate of supplies or whatever it is. Also need to get the flight point there anyway. Be a little easier to get to the Swamposaurus. Yeah, these things over here. Yeah, level 36. It's not an issue, but the issue is just being flagged is the issue. Fighting them is not the issue, is what I mean there. We know what you mean, loser. The Blasted Lands. Hey, bro. How's it going? Maybe. I've tried so hard to get a thumbnail of when the lightning strikes. It's damn near impossible. Got to kind of get lucky doing it. Because it's, you know, well, it's a lightning strike. And even in game, it's hella quick. Probably the best thing to do is just stand where you want to stand, positioned, and then just print screen, print screen, print screen, print screen, just like 20 times. And hopefully one of those would have the one you wanted in it. Griff ball. That's for you, brother. He's got his buffs stored.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
Where did he go? He ran away. I've taken creatine powder form on and off in my life. There's been periods where I've taken it for a long time, especially when I was, you know, MMA fighting and stuff.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance?
Which one sells for the most? Definitely these.
Go with honor, friend.
And I was taking it for a while. Somebody, my body weight, I go between like 225, 230. I take about 12 to 15 grams a day, but you need to work up to that amount because I always forget the effect that creatine has on the body. If you just start taking that amount, you are not going to be feeling good. What it does, it dehydrates you. It pulls water from the body. It's a process, and I can't remember
Light be with you.
exactly what the process is called.
Farewell.
But it will dehydrate you. The other thing it does is it will give you intestinal discomfort is the way to word that. You're going to be quite regular is what I'm trying to say. And so I took it the last 2 days, and my stomach's been screwed up. And it just dawned on me, like, oh, right. Yeah, you need to start at much, much slower. Christine crawler legs, huh? How are we doing on time? We're only 30 minutes in. We're getting close again to where we can come back down into... Well, these can be done at any time. We can do Raptor Mastery. I tell you what, that's what we're going to do today. Well, we'll do the water elementals first. So I'm going to do a cutscene. I'm going to get us to Stranglethorn Vale, and I'll be right back with you. Hang tight. Alrighty. We have made it. Slay ourselves some elementals here. God, I had like an allergy attack or something. So excuse the stuffiness. Now, these are elementals, but that's why we've got the other wand. And I do have I saw the Nature's Wand. So if we happen to come across something that has fire resistance, we'll switch back. That was also one of my lovely viewers suggested that as well. It's a good tip. It really is. It's a good way to play it. Especially if wand is a big part of your rotation. If you come across something that's immune to the damage your wand does, it's a problem. But I did discover that not all elementals are immune to nature damage, which is weird to me. I'm getting pretty hungry. Gotta get me something to eat. Probably have a little cheeseburger in the air fryer. No carbs in meat, usually none in cheese. It's really the bread. I don't worry about calories too much. It depends on what it is. It's not like you can't, well, most people don't, but it depends on what, the caloric value is of the food, right? If you're eating chocolate cake, yeah, it's not too good. But I've got some zero carb bread I'll have with it. Sometimes I'll just eat it plain. I'll mix it up in a salad or something. Not so much with hamburger, but fish, I'll do that. Mix it up in a salad if I have salmon or something like that. Gotta check this message here. Hold on, guys. All right. Just working out some details there. Hello there. Get that back up. So Heather's going to Las Cruces in the morning. Her father's going with her. He's having, he has to go to an oral surgeon. So I'll probably stay the night over there. Because she has a cat. She got herself a cat. Take care of the cat in the morning and stuff. But we'll have dinner tonight. And maybe play a game or two. We haven't seen each other in about a week. We usually see each other twice a week, more or less. Well, yeah, it's about twice a week. But she's real busy with the family and everything. And work. She has work too. She's a biology teacher. She goes to Las Cruces once a week on Wednesdays, but she's going early. She's going Tuesday. She's going tomorrow, which is Tuesday, because she has a doctor's appointment out there. I think she's staying the night. I'm actually not sure. Find out. The hell? That's weird. I think my keyboard might be, these keys might be starting to screw up. Oh, what's this freak? He's not hostile. I think at some point you fight him. It's got Crash of Waves and Phase Out. What was that? I've seen that before on this island. I don't know if you guys just saw that. It's not the first time. There's some weird glitch on this island. So right over here, a shadow popped up, almost like something was spawning, but then it disappeared. I've seen it before in different places on this island. It's kind of strange. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I'm thinking about that cheeseburger. I gotta be honest, I kind of want the tuna fish, man. I want the tuna melt. God, I hate having to drink so much. It's fucking brutal. At least on an Ironman Mage, you can make your own drinks. Because we've spent quite a bit of coin buying drinks. And they just get more and more expensive. But, like, just a basic rotation, it's at least half of my mana. Two of 6. And killed it 12 times. I've got an appointment. Well, by the time this comes out, it was 2 days ago, but on the 27th, I've got an appointment to get the windows tinted on the car. It's a pretty reasonable price. I mean, I don't think have I ever gotten my windows tinted on any cars I've ever had? I don't know that I have. I thought it would be between $350 and $400. There's 4 windows, the two side windows, and the back window. Yeah, and the back window. For what was the price he quoted me? I think $365. It seems like a good deal. Now this is kind of I don't usually do things, like I said, I hardly ever do things for myself when I'm spending money. It's either has something to do with my car or for YouTube, upgrading my computer or something for quality. I very rarely do something even for myself, and I realize saying this that this is for the car. But it's for me. But this, I live in the desert, and it's, you really need it here. It's, you really do. I use a visor on the front window. You can't tint your front windows. I think you can tint like a little bit of the top, but I think that looks kind of, I don't like that look. But I really need it here. I like the way it looks too. I'm not going to go super dark. It's against the law, and I have been pulled over. I've had a car that somebody tinted before me, and I actually got a fucking ticket. But I think it's 35% is what I can do. which is pretty dark. It's good enough. But I think it looks sharp, especially on like silver cars. It just kind of makes it pop. I love the color silver on a car. With the black tires and the dark windows, it just everything. I like the contrast of it. Not a fan of like just all white. Again, just my personal opinions that don't really matter, but I'm not a fan of like a bright red or none of the primary colors really. I don't know. I like black and silver to me. I just think look best on a vehicle. But I would choose silver over any color, I think. Got another one? All right, we're halfway. What's going on, Gazban? What you up to? Getting your exercise in. Got a little spot on the monitor here. I have an incredible monitor. It was gifted to me. I'm scared to look up how much it cost. It's a 27-inch 4K QD OLED monitor, and it is insane. It's got it. They have a coating on it. The colors are just so vibrant. The blacks are like deep space black. It's no bleed through. It's just incredible looking. I've got a 27-inch up here. It's an OLED, but it is night and day difference. Actually, is that OLED up there? I don't know that it is. I think it is. But this thing is just insane. And it was a gift to me. And I can't, like I said, I've not looked up the price because I'm scared to see how much this thing cost. Right there. No, that's not it. Well, that's weird though that the shadow's still there. But this one doesn't have a shadow. So it has something to do with the mob then, I suppose. But when I've seen them, well, that one has one too, but I've seen it without the bracers, which is weird. Now I'm doubting myself though. Hold on, these buffs are wearing off here. Damn it. Maybe it does have something to do with the bracers there. They kind of fades in and out depending how close you are, angle or whatever. If I use that one, I'll crop out the lesser water elemental in red. Not crop it out. I use this thing called Magic Select, which is in paint. Microsoft doesn't want to use that anymore. They're using some other garbage, trying to sell you something as a piece of it. But it doesn't have that feature, which is something I've never understood. You have a product that supposedly is upgraded. There's something Microsoft pushes, which they do that all the time, and I hate it. And it's somehow it's not as good as what you were using before. I don't really use it's 3D paint is what I'm talking about. I don't really use it that much, but even the basic paint I think has that feature. But they're trying to phase it out. It's not supported anymore, and eventually it's going to get to the point where they're not going to give you a choice. You have to use the newer version, which I think is bullshit. The new Outlook, I stopped using the web-based client because I couldn't stand it. They forced me to fucking use it finally. And you have ads that look like messages in your inbox. Yeah. Go F yourself. They want you to use Office 365, all this subscription-based BS. No, thank you. Okay, old man. The Hearthstone is Darkshire. It's not that far away. I'm going to hearth to Darkshire. Fly back to Booty Bay. I'll turn these quests in. But we're going to wrap this episode up. I want to thank you for hanging out for a little bit. Yes, I do. You guys and gals take care of the Iron Man, and myself will catch you in the next episode.
It's been fun.
Peace.